Well, hello, YouTube. I am back. This is going to be a different video for different reasons. I will give it to those reasons in depth before I even start, so this may be a longer video, which I hope you enjoy. As you can tell on the screen, the vegan teacher. That vegan teacher has a TikTok. Forget what she has on TikTok, but she has like quite a following on YouTube too. I think it's excuse me, 230K subscribers. That's a big number. Not giving her crap for that, but again, no hate to her, no hate to anybody. I don't like using that word or dislike or whatever. But what I do not what I disagree with is, I'm gonna go in detail. I know vegans, I know vegetarians, I know people that eat whatever they can or whatever they want. I'm not gonna give them crap for. But I have friends that are vegans, and they're lovely people. They don't give me crap for eating meat. And I'm a meat eater. You know what? I'm a meat eater. I don't care. Not many people do, because all she says is crap. As you can tell by her channel, this is just like the first 4, 8, 9, 12 videos. That's her first 12 videos. And it's basically showing how animals being used young and killed young and stuff. That's just how we eat. We do things, and I don't know why she thinks that if she can blabber all over Twitter. I think she has a Twitter, I'm not too sure. TikTok, YouTube, and whatever. I don't know her personally. I don't want to know her personally. Again, I don't hate people or dislike people. I just don't understand some people. And again, I'm gonna get a lot of people defending her in this video. So if you do, again, no hate to anybody. I'm not hating. I am just giving my opinion on everything. I believe, and this is just how I am, I'm gonna watch a couple of her videos, like 1 or 2 of her videos, and then I'm gonna give you guys the decision of how you actually think. So, I don't like her. I don't dislike people, but I don't dislike or hate people. I just don't understand how some people can say what they say and think they can get away with it. I was watching, before I started this actually, a video about there's 2 people that she's technically going after. As you can tell, it's actually on the first video from 2 days ago. And I don't understand why, because they don't care anything. Like, they don't care what you are, like how you eat. You can be vegan, whatever. You can be however you want to eat. I don't know what's going out there now. But my whole thing about it is that, okay, the one video I'm going to do is very interesting, is vegans try meat for the first time. I want to see her reactions to a lot of things. Then I'm going to show you the 2 videos from the ones I've just watched on YouTube. So, again, disclaimer here, I don't hate. I'm just doing this for research purposes. So if you do enjoy, leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe for more. And give me what your thoughts in the comments below. And all the credits go to the vegan teacher, Call Me Chris, and Oompaville. So, I'm not stealing all their credits. So, time to get into this.
Hello students, welcome to class. Today we're going to be watching some terrible, terrible people who apparently said that they weren't eating animals for a really long time. And then they suddenly decided to try to taste their flesh.
And I'm not showing much
Why?
of her face because my camera
we don't know exactly
is the way it
why,
is.
but we know
I'm sorry,
it is one
but
of two
I
reasons.
could change it, but
one is
not
that they were
while I'm
never
doing video.
vegan to begin with, and two, they were the scum of the earth, and somebody paid them a huge amount of money to pay for the rape, torture, confinement, kidnapping,
See,
sadness,
some of these words
betrayal,
make me
and murder of
really
innocent
weirded
animals
out,
who
but
never did
I
a single
don't
thing wrong
do-
to them ever.
I'm not
Would you like
gonna-
to see these pieces of shit? Let's watch them together. You ready?
Drink soy milk, oat milk, rice milk, almond milk. Don't steal milk from a cow. Be vegan, start
And I don't
right
understand
now.
why she does
Follow
this
that
stuff.
vegan
And that's another thing I don't
teacher. She
understand.
will show
I really
you
don't.
how.
All right, so before we begin watching this piece of crap, let's make sure that you guys have subscribed to my channel and pressed the notification bell. We're going to try very hard to create heaven on earth and not hell for these poor innocent animals. All
They're
right, you guys
animals.
ready?
They kill each other in the
Okay,
wild.
let's watch.
Gonna be tasting meat for the first time in about 30 years.
Vegetarian. Of course she's vegetarian. Guys, in case you didn't know the difference, vegetarians are terrible people. They still go underneath cows and suckle them. That's right, boys and girls. Vegetarians still think that they're babies, and they also think that they're cows. So that's kind of crazy, isn't it?
Sorry,
they
I'm
also
gonna
do
shut
all
up.
kinds of things like wear leather, wear fur. They still go to places like SeaWorld. They don't care if the animals, the whales, the dolphins are kidnapped from the wild and placed into small swimming pools. They are not ethical people. They also steal the eggs from chickens. So these people we all know are going to hell because it clearly
No,
says
they're
in
not.
the Bible, thou shalt not steal. So we shouldn't be stealing anything from animals, right? And it also says in the Bible,
That's just a
thou shalt
common
not
law,
kill.
a rule.
So we don't
Don't
believe in
show no,
killing.
let's do it. It doesn't
Vegans
mean
are
anything.
good. Vegans are awesome. Vegetarians are terrible, evil people who are all going to hell. Look, it's pretty obvious that these people haven't seen this important documentary. If you haven't watched it yet, it
I've
is
watched the
essential learning
documentary.
for this class.
It's-
Do you see the name? DominionMovement.com. Go there right now. DominionMovement.com. You can come back and watch this video after
Oh,
you've
this
seen it.
video.
When you watch the documentary Dominion, you will see many animals and how they are treated before they end up on your plate. This here,
Not gonna lie,
Is a
I had
baby
actual
cow.
sub today.
a baby
It was
cow,
amazing.
is no different than a baby dog.
I'm joking about it.
puppy.
I actually had a sub, but
Imagine a puppy ripped away from his mother at just a few days old
see, that's
and taken away to be hung upside down, to have his head cut off, so people could put his body in a package like this and in a fridge.
she drastically
vitally
changes
important
these
that
things.
we
There's some
don't
videos I will
close
not be, I will
Don't
not watch
contribute
for
to this violence,
a lot of reasons.
to this betrayal, to this
She
sadness.
brings a lot of interest into World War
Thank
II
you for
type
those
stuff.
of you who are vegan, and to the rest of
Not
you,
in a good way.
go and watch Dominion like I told you to. Let's keep watching.
I've been a vegetarian for about a year now, so I'm really just completely turned off meat, so I'm really nervous. Coming up to 5 years, I would be vegetarian now, I'd say. I fell off the wagon once or twice at the start. It was not easy. But yeah, a good 5 years, I'm proud to say.
So she's proud to say that she stopped eating animals, but she still pays for them to be murdered and kidnapped. You know, in the dairy industry, they kidnap the baby boy cows and they murder them. Do you know why? It's terrible. Because they'll never be able to grow up to give milk, so they consider them to be useless in the industry. Same for the baby chicks.
For one,
Baby
the
boy
male
chicks are
cows don't
also
get
murdered.
taken.
Nobody
What they
wants
do
roosters.
is
So
they
all of you boys and
they
men
just
out there,
grow
imagine
them
if
up
you
and
were
just
born
make
in the
them
body of a
breed
baby
to get
cow
more
or
cows.
a baby chick. You'd be doomed to a life of hell, a very short life of just a few days.
The egg industry is just a cycle of misery. They lie to you endlessly.
I'm gonna
Don't buy eggs,
skip some of
one
these things because they're stupid as hell.
Oh my god! It's sausage with, is that bacon around it, is it?
How much money do you think that she was paid? How much? Take a guess. $1,000, $10,000, $100,000, $1 million? Do you know how much they would have to pay me to eat meat? There is no amount of money on earth that they could pay me to eat
They
meat.
didn't. Okay,
Because
they're
I
paying
don't
them to
want
be in
flesh
the
my
video, but
body,
they're not
and I
paying
wanna
them
make
to
sure
eat
that
it.
I
They're
get
doing.
to heaven. And if
I've
you
seen the video she was
deliberately
actually
pay people
talking
to hurt
about.
animals,
I've seen
you
it.
go to hell.
It's not that
Everybody
bad.
knows it. Be very
They
careful
do it out of
with
the
those out
as a
there.
to see
And by the
how
way,
they
those
would
of you who are
react
atheists,
to it again.
Well, you know,
It
you should be
happens.
good anyway, regardless of what your religion tells you.
Time to change your religion like you change your underwear. Change.
Why is she saying, I'm sorry, it's not as good as I remembered, instead of apologizing to the animal that she is stabbing with her fork and cutting?
It's not an animal anymore.
I'll take one. I won't touch it up. Anyway.
I just couldn't imagine swallowing it.
Why can't you imagine swallowing it? The death has already occurred because you've agreed to be on this show, so they killed an animal for you. You
The
might as
animal
well
has
just
been
eat it
dead
and shit
for
it out,
don't
no?
know how long.
What's the difference?
I don't
The
know why
problem was
she's
at the
doing
beginning
this.
Where you agreed to be paid to show up.
I'm
here
probably
in the
gonna
first
get a lot of
place.
hate for this.
That's
I
the
just
thing
don't
you did
care.
wrong.
I'm posting what I want.
No, God, no.
What now? Are they eating a kitten? Is that the problem? Is it a puppy?
Gosh, even
Is it a frog? What is that?
cutting this is hard.
Unbelievable.
One thing you never have to worry about with vegetables.
I knew there was going to be meat involved, but you know what? I wasn't even going to allow myself to think what
Excuse
kind
me.
of meat.
What is that? A baby
Steaks are
cow?
amazing.
Is that
Medium rare
veal?
steak.
How do people do that?
Holy Lord, it is amazing.
How do people do this? Well, you have done it before. How do people not do it? They have integrity. They make the
Okay,
decision
for
that
one,
you're not
some
going
of
to
these
steal from
things is
animals. Not their
most
body
stuff,
parts, not their wings,
clothes,
not
or
their
anything
legs, and also
are
not
made
their
out of
freedom.
this stuff.
Don't betray animals.
Not like the eggs and cow milk and.
Is that enough of a taste?
Okay, do it.
It just doesn't seem like food.
Eat beans. Eat lentils. Eat
Okay, beans and
chickpeas,
lentils are
eat
good.
Tofu. Eat rice. Eat
I'm
broccoli.
gonna
eat
tell you how
carrots.
I'm gonna
Eat
show.
Every
explain
other
how what I
thing
like
in the
doing
grocery store that doesn't
after
involve
I'm
the
done
morgue.
watching this video and two more
Go vet
videos.
yourself, go vet yourself. Stop hurting animals. Go vegan, go vet yourself.
Person, big, least harm, the impact that eating meat has on
So
the
I
planet.
guess that
But
one's
it
done
is-
because she's spewing a lot of shit. Okay, let's watch. Again, I am going. I'm gonna now watch two videos from, again, I've watched these already, so I kind of get the context of them. Not gonna talk much during them. This one here, this person here, that vegan teacher, I had to explain things how I am, but what can you do? History. Okay, I'm gonna watch this one.
Hello, and today
I love her
need
skits.
to.
I'm not gonna lie. I just
confess
like
something.
her as a creator.
I need to apologize. I've thought about this for a long time, and I think now's the time to say it. The vegan teacher was right about me.
Chris is not a kind-hearted person. I would say she's evil. Skin color, blue eyes, being sweet on camera.
It's to eat what makes
Vegan, that's awesome. If you're vegetarian, cool, keto, paleo, whatever you want to be, I think anybody should be able to eat whatever they
Yeah.
want to eat, and nobody should be able to say any different.
Facts.
and I don't judge people for not being vegan.
Also, eat whatever you want. Eat what makes you feel good. If you want to be vegan, if you want to be whatever you want. Just do you, boo.
And I
Yeah.
don't judge people for being vegan.
Disclaimer, if you're vegan, that's cool. If you're not vegan, that's cool. I don't really care. And I know the vegan teacher doesn't like that, but that's okay.
And for that, I am truly, truly sorry. I'm honestly disgusted with myself. I don't I don't. Oh no, my fingers were crossed. Oh no, my fingers were crossed. I didn't mean anything I just said.
Sorry,
At least for
I
the
had to
last
laugh
part.
at
The other
that.
parts, I'm not sorry for. I'm not sorry for. I mean all of it. I'm not sorry at all. I'm not sorry at all. But the vegan teacher thinks I should be, along with a bunch of other creators that have done literally nothing to provoke her or the vegan community. All we have done to deserve these outlandish accusations is simply exist on the internet.
You're
Yeah.
just so happy that Mr. Beast bought a whole store full of food and donated it to the poor, right? What did that include? Innocent chickens who were murdered. The whole thing is wrong. Nothing that he did in that equation was
Carly,
good.
I-
To see if I
Edited these
actually
things
like
right
the
away.
taste of meat after not trying it for so long. The whole point of the video is I don't like meat and I just want to see.
Fish is a sentient being who wants to live. You wouldn't want somebody to put a hook in your mouth and shove you underwater for a long, slow, painful death. Today we're going to talk about the devil. The devil's name is Gordon Ramsay. A devil
you
is
think I love
defined
it?
as a creature
Okay,
that
I'm gonna
does
pause
nothing
this.
but harm in the world.
And yes, for those of you
The thing I like about what she brought up about Gordon Ramsay is that he roasted her after, calling her delusional. That vegan teacher, he called her delusional, and I love it. I'm sorry to say this, I loved it, because she believes that we should just all about change how we think about this everything and just go vegan altogether. Sorry to say this, that's not how life works.
who
Let's get to
do
the video.
know my wonderful, handsome boyfriend, Oompaville/Caleb, did just post a YouTube video about the vegan teacher very recently. We both
I'm
wanted to
gonna be
double
watching
down
that
on
next.
this because we both had recent, ongoing negative experiences with her. And we wanted to speak about this issue in our own voices, through our own lenses and to our own audiences. And we also arm wrestled to see who could post first, and I lost, even though I was allowed to use 2 hands. So, here we are. I'm just kidding, we didn't actually arm wrestle, but he has beat me at an arm wrestle where I have used 2 hands, which is embarrassing, to say the least. And Caleb has
it
been
happens.
so supportive through this whole journey with the vegan teacher. I know he's been on his own journey with her as well.
Ooh, look at that cross section.
Oh, look at the
Look at the
tender
cross
flesh.
section.
Wow, that is so. You first.
When people say to me, plants feel pain, okay, what you would say, well, that's your truth, and that's fine, you can keep that. Even though you know it's factually wrong, what would you say?
I would say, I don't know if it's factually wrong. I think there is a stimulus that plants can, like, electrically produce when they're cut or whatever. I don't know
Yeah,
if it's feeling
'cause they
pain
grow
the
back.
same way as a
It's
living
a way of
sentient
getting
creature.
hurt, so in a way.
And he's got a lot to say about her, so go check his video out after this. But yeah, we just thought it was important to tell our audiences what the hell is going on. And I won't speak on behalf of other creators that have been picked on by the vegan teacher either, but I can speak for myself and dissect her from the inside out. Her content, that is. So let's fire up the grill, slap on some raw meat patties, and get into this meat monster together. So as most of us know,
I
the
love
vegan
that.
teacher has made many videos about me. I even have my own playlist on her channel, which makes me feel kind of special, I'm not gonna lie. So let's take a trip down memory lane and check out some of the most memorable moments.
This is Call Me Chris. She's an actor. She's such a good actor, she can play at least 30 different characters.
Which is true.
Here, she's talking about something that happened to her a long time ago. A personal that she suffered through. My question is this. If you don't like the fact that you were pinned down and assaulted, why do you pay people
I like how she just brought
to
it
do
off like,
this
okay, I'm just gonna
to
say it
other
out loud.
females?
Like, why would you do
You
that to a
make fun
person?
of animal defenders who are defending cows, chickens, pigs, lambs, turkeys, all kinds of other females who are abused in the industry. So she might be talented, but is she actually a good person?
Now you have a dog. Your dog's name is Kevin. Dog is super cute. Just like all dogs and all animals are cute in their own way. I want to ask you, would you be able to
Again,
take a knife?
I am skipping some of these things because I can't stand it for what some of the stuff she says, so sorry for that one. And FYI is if I get hate for this video, for just recording this video and uploading it, I don't care. I really don't care. because it's my content. I'm gonna say it, it's my content. If you don't like what I have to say or what my views are, I just don't care. It's I say what I want. I post what I want, with some rules, but I will just do whatever I want. I just don't care what other creators say. So let's get to this.
And a fork. And slice into your dog.
Figure she might stop making videos about me. She might realize that I'm smarter than I look, which I get a lot, which I don't know if that's a compliment or not. But no. What's in your hand there, vegan teacher? What is this? Is that a Crayola marker? Oh no. We're about to expose the vegan teacher. Let's do some research. Are Crayola markers vegan? She'll find the truth. It will be shocking for some people to know that creating crayons requires the usage of animal fat. Crayola crayons are not vegan. Oh no.
She's breaking her one rule that she doesn't
to the vegan teacher. She has quite literally just doubled down and continues to spew out the exact same shit about me over and over.
Well, it seems that Call Me Chris is still at it. She is still on social media promoting kidnapping and murder of innocent animals who never did a single thing wrong to her ever. She created an entire generation of vegan-phobic people who not only continue to pay for the confinement, the enslavement, the kidnapping, and the murder of innocent animals. She also has encouraged her audience to continue
what that's going to do to anything.
Those of us who try to save these animals.
Like you could at least come up with some new creative defamatory statements to say about me, Miss Katie. But I do know you like to recycle shit, so. And the vegan teacher doesn't only make videos about me, obviously. She makes literally hundreds of other pointless videos. And I mean hundreds. It is absolutely insane how much she posts every day. Like, I kind of respect it a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. I think I saw her post 14 times in one day once, and I was like, shit, that's kind of impressive.
I post 3 or 4 videos a day.
Who is that for? Because nobody's listening, really. They're just hating. She just basically loves the sound of her own voice. She's a grade A narcissist. I'm not a doctor, but I know one when I see one. This woman is just obsessed with getting eyes and views on her channel. And she's obsessed with making every human being become vegan, which normally wouldn't be a bad thing necessarily. But when all you do is provoke and defame other creators to spread that message, you kind of lose the validity of it. So she is literally doing the opposite of what she's intending. Because I see, and probably you see, 99% of her comments on her page are talking about how they're gonna go eat a burger after watching her video than anyone saying something actually positive about being vegan.
I've actually seen that. It's actually kind of crazy.
You know? Because she's actually belittling and disparaging the good parts about the vegan community and the vegan messaging. I can actually think of lots of good vegan creators across the platform that spread thoughtful and intellectual information to their viewers. Because again, I have no problem with vegans. Do you say no to the moo? I don't give a shit. But the way the vegan teacher has gone about spreading the messaging about veganism just devalues the overall message. And if anything, she's just hurting the vegan community and pushing people away from it. And she has said some of the most outlandish things I've ever heard somebody say on the internet, and a lot of them being about me specifically.
I told you don't steal honey from bees, to use maple syrup instead, and you said they make it every day. It's literally their only purpose in life. They can spare some. You make money every day. I guess you're okay then with anybody just, you know, taking some of the stuff that you have extra, right? You just, like, people want to come up to your house, want to open the door, and they see your shoes there, like, hey, I'm going to take some of these shoes she's got extra. I'm going to go into her cutlery drawer and take a bunch of knives and forks, and oh, look, here's a safe with some money. Ah, Chris, she has tons of money. Let's just take some. Let's just spread it out and share among all of us.
It's not that hard, Chris. It's actually quite easy. You can be on the right side of history, or you can be on the side of cruelty.
I can name a whole list of what everything she says is wrong. I actually can. It's just kind of crazy. Because I can't make that long of a list with most things.
Is just to be kind and to be vegan.
And this crazy has pretended to talk to me online so her viewers think that we've been in some sort of communication. She's like having a crazy, unstable, obsessive ex.
And I thought it was real.
Just put... Hello? Chris? What? No? No, in fact, I was just doing a video about you. Yeah, I was also going to mention the fact that you're promoting those shoes that are vegan, but you're not even vegan yourself. You're full of shit. Why are you calling me?
Yeah. You could tell it was fake.
No, I don't actually like you. No, I don't like you or Sniper Wolf. I think you're both two-faced.
Okay, Sniper Wolf, I
think you're
understand.
shallow.
Sniper Wolf is not the best
You're
person
animal
in the
abusers.
world.
That's what you are, and I'm going to call you out until you change, or at least until your audience changes, even if you guys never do. Listen, you know what? Just don't call me again. Bye.
Chris, I don't care if you have 50 million followers on TikTok. It's irrelevant. You still have a moral obligation not to hurt the animals. You have to be vegan.
No, you do
Yes.
not.
Yes, right away.
Like, I've never spoken to the vegan teacher on the phone, on email, on text. I've never had any communication with her before. And she has done this so many times. I've scrolled onto her live. I witnessed her pretending to talk to me on the phone while I'm just watching her like,
What's going on?
and she also constantly says stuff about my boyfriend Caleb and about us being together as well. And Caleb talks about that specifically at length in his videos, so again, go check his out if you want the full tea. But she claims she single-handedly is the person that got us together, which is not true. But yeah, you should check it out of this video, because it's funny and interesting as hell. And for those of you who are saying, well, why are you making a video about her now? You're just giving her airtime. Yes, you're correct. But the reason I'm making this video is because despite my best efforts and other creators' best efforts, this cretin has not been deplatformed yet. And I honestly don't think she ever will be at this point. So the best thing you and I can do from here on out is simply ignore that she exists. I know how tempting it is to go to all of her platforms and just tell her how much of a miserable human being she is, but that's exactly what she wants. She's a professional provocateur, and her goal is to poke the bear. She just wants to poke the bear, you know? Because when you poke the bear, you get the claws. The bear is you and me. She's poking us, all right? Because I know you guys are awesome, and you have been defending me in her comment sections and making sure she knows that she's an idiot. But don't worry, she knows. She knows. But unfortunately, you're unknowingly feeding the beast. Hopefully steak at least. But you're feeding the beast, and we don't want to do that. And I also want you to know that the vegan teacher, although saying these crazy, outlandish, horrific things about me and other people, her words don't mean anything to me. They don't hurt me. I do not take them with a grain of salt. I honestly think it's just funny at this point and just sad on her behalf. Like everything she says has no negative effect on me because I have such a positive community that backs me. She doesn't. If anything, it just hurts her in the long run. So do not feel that you have to stand up on behalf of me. If anything, I just want you to sit down. Just come and sit down and hang out with me, okay? Or hang out with some other positive creator, and do not waste your precious time on this earth preaching words on evil deaf ears, because it's just a waste of your time and you don't need to do that.
True.
Although I do appreciate everybody that has stood up for me. I do appreciate it. But if we can't get the vegan teacher taken down on any platform, we can sure as hell block and delete her from our minds. I know that's what I'm doing. So this will hopefully be the last video I make about the vegan teacher, because I don't want to give her more airtime. I don't want to give her another thought. I only made this video to let you guys know what's going on, because a lot of you have been asking and tagging me in a bunch of her stuff, and I wanted you to know what we could collectively do to make a difference, and that is just simply ignore her and shut this miserable human being out of our lives. And I do truly hope that she realizes the negative impact that she's had on a lot of people's lives and on the vegan community, but I genuinely don't think she will. But, you know, here's hoping. But that is it. So, you know, I hope you enjoyed the video.
Actually, and well, you only get the chance, please. Like, she's a good creator, so please subscribe to her. Yeah, like, please subscribe to her. Okay, I'm gonna say this before the next video, and the next video is actually literally right here. So, sorry, I have lost slow. I will say this is, for me especially, is I do not care if someone eats meat, they're vegan, vegetarian, or like, whatever. If I respect if you don't go after what I do, or if I eat meat and you are vegan or vegetarian, if you say I should go, if you're saying it in a little like fun way, like as a joke, I don't care. It's a joke. But if you're actually serious about it, like what that vegan teacher is doing, don't do that, because you're pushing more and more people away. Because I've looked at her comments and they're not nice. Yeah, some are nice, some are not. Most of them are not nice. But yeah, just don't, because you're going to really put a burden on yourself because you think you're right. I don't think I'm right word shit. Right? I don't care. Yeah, I don't really care what people think, right? That's me. But let's get in technically to the last video. I'm just gonna restart it.
I just finished eating a vegetable because I eat vegetables.
I just saw that
Today
little.
We're talking about the vegan teacher.
So let me get this straight. Your mom doesn't want you to be a good person.
Now, I haven't talked about the vegan teacher in a long time, and the last time that I even mentioned her, I was speaking to her in person. That's right, I interviewed her. She came to my house and stayed there for multiple days.
Is scissoring real?
It was interesting. It's really interesting, and now it's become more interesting and more relevant and more pertinent, and I'd like to explain it, because it's fucked up.
If a police officer
That's hilarious.
kicking a dog or trying to pin a dog down,
Oh god, that's
stealing
funny.
her puppies and drink her milk, police would be like, "What the fuck's going on?"
In the distant future, our grandchildren's grandchildren will read history books. They will read the documentation of the rise
I may
of
not
social
watch
media and
all
what
of
came
this
out
because
of
I
it. There
don't
will
want to
literally
make
be
too
a
long a
chapter
video of this because I
dedicated
don't know how this is going to go,
like
or
the
if we're
vegan
even
teacher.
going
How
to
is
be
it that
posting
said
this.
There was a terrible person for stripping down individuals and bringing them into gas chambers, but when their own family members pay for 6-month-old baby pigs to be murdered in the same way, somehow that seems to them to be excusable.
Creators who rely on outrage for exposure and reach, and to maintain relevancy, etc., etc., etc. Provocateurs, they're called.
Wherever there is war in the world, there are also so many animal sources.
Her edits are shit though, I have to say.
Think
Like,
of all of these families who
I'm not good at editing, but I don't think
Outside of
she
politics
has an
is
editor
one of the most
or at
stark
all.
examples of this type of behavior.
Vegans are better than God. That's right.
She's a fascinating woman with a very unique style of content, and that style of content is saying things to make people mad in the hopes that she prevents animals from dying. That's what it is.
I heard that.
Again, I'm gonna watch this for not that. I'm gonna go into greater detail later on. It's just right now this is the opening to this.
was brutal,
So-
inhumane, and meanwhile they're just sitting there, eating bacon, sausage, and ham.
Recently, I made a video on PETA, and I sort of explained their process and how I do not think it's very logical. It doesn't make a lot of sense to approach this sort of thing like this, and I think that the vegan teacher is just an extension of that, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. Because you might be like, well, dude, didn't you invite her to your fucking house and you platform her? Yeah, I did, because I thought that would be the right thing to do.
80% of life is just showing up, right?
That's true.
I used to tell it to my students too. Like, like if you just don't want to come to school, just at least put your ass in the
Don't
chair.
eat dogs or
If
cows.
you're not paying attention fully.
Seriously?
enough to your
What
there
the-
and you'll get something.
Looking back now, I'm just stupid. I'm just dumb. I was just stupid, and I thought that it would be fun and cool and interesting, but in reality, I regret that whole. I regret interviewing anybody, to be honest. Also, on top of that, which we're going to be getting into today, you may have recently seen that Miss Katie has been on a bit of a descent into insanity and pure.
This. Don't understand this. Especially that one, right? I'm not gonna say it. Why vegans lie. I was gonna say that. Or the one with the blurred image. I don't like saying these things. it may get me in a lot of trouble. Excuse me. But the thing about it is that why is she allowed to make stuff like this, those 2 videos there, and get, okay, that Why Vegans Lie only got 8K, but like 142K? Like, are you serious? It's actually unbelievable. I don't understand it.
Or just unbridled delusion. Lately, her videos have accelerated into something that is just fucked up. Firstly, I will talk about my complicated history with the vegan teacher. It all started in 1996. My mother's sister, the vegan teacher. Just kidding. She's not my aunt. That's just some shit I made up.
I just love that.
Because I do that. I don't know. I like to just say shit that isn't true because I think it's funny. I have no relation to her whatsoever, and I first saw her when many of you saw her a few years ago, 3 or so. I first stumbled upon her, made a video. It was fun. It was cool. Talking shit, punching down. It's always fun. It began with the vegan teacher trying to spread her cause, and that cause was to go vegan no matter what. Always eat vegan. Never.
She's been doing that
harm
for a
animals
while.
Unless you absolutely
Since I found her too on TikTok.
Don't.
If your so-called friends and family are paying people for the torture, the kidnapping, the confinement, and the murder of innocent animals, how on earth can you justify that and say that these are good people?
I probably saw her first on TikTok, and then I'm sure I saw a YouTube video. She has 2.
I'm gonna give my reason why too I'm making this video.
No. Can an animal get a business loan? I made quite a few
Yeah,
videos
get an
on
animal
her
get a
as well.
business loan.
There's a whole playlist. I made a bunch. She just is dumb, and it's really easy to make fun of her. I mean, you guys have seen the videos. I'm not sure. They're not that good, to be honest, and neither are hers. to be really brutally honest.
Why is Gordon Ramsay an animal bully when instead of eating meat, he could just eat protein-packed veggies?
From the beginning, it is easy to notice that she has an interesting way to get others to stop doing, to spread awareness, really, and prevent people from doing what she doesn't want them to do, which is stop eating animals and consuming meat.
Maybe you were holding on to your own umbilical cord. I don't know.
I probably had my pecker in my hand.
Maybe you're holding on to your own.
Oh my god, that's
She knew
hilarious.
exactly what I was going to say at all times. Pretty funny. Pecker. I still say the word pecker. I haven't changed that much. I couldn't win, but neither could she.
I haven't either. I still say some words when I did it when I was young.
Oh no! Oh God, not this guy! Oh Christ Almighty! Why did they give me commercials of him?
She got a Gordon Ramsay ad on my video, bro.
Ooh, yes.
It was a bit of a love-hate relationship, and by that I mean I do not see her
Oh,
as a
that's
threat.
hilarious.
I see her as someone who is really doing any damage, and it's just like kind of fun to make fun of, and like she's not actually hurting my feelings by saying shit about me or whatever. That's just it's just an easy sort of content thing, really.
Oh, yeah.
She didn't like me very much. She literally said it. Our feud continued for a little while, and eventually something beautiful happened. She ended up in Texas. She agreed to come visit me. I thought she was going to pull out. I tried to be as respectful as I possibly could. I got her phone number. I was like, hey, is there a chance you could come down here? I've been doing these interview things. I would love to sit down and talk to you.
I would never want to interview her. She would not like what I had to have to say.
I just want to hear what you've got to say and see if we can make an interesting video and, you know, see if there's anything beyond just the very clear grift provocateur thing that you're doing online. And we drove all the way to my property out in the middle of nowhere where there is now a trebuchet on that property, and I convinced her to shoot a gun. Yeah, I'll have to reload it.
I love that edit. I love edits like that. They're hilarious.
By the way, we had RSOs and we was ready, bro. I'm just saying there was a lot of safety that went into this, and I shouldn't say, yeah, I won't say anymore. It was very safe though. The whole gun thing was incredibly safe. We went out, we ate vegan food, which I've got some interesting stories about that. We did a little dancing.
Do you think I should buy a matching skirt?
Sure.
Would you wear this outfit if you were me?
No. And overall, I I had a good time.
That's
I would say
hilarious.
the bitch has so much fucking energy that it is tough to keep up with her. And I'm busy as fuck. She does nothing but care about animals and make horrible songs and like fucking talk shit about people on the internet, which is kind of what I do, but she does it in more of a, I don't know, just like a just a vegan way. So it's like kind of boring and weird.
See, this edit here is stupid. Like, this song's just like, she just kind of like put words together. I don't understand it.
Okay, I'd be lying if I said I didn't have fun. It was an interesting time.
Okay, I'm actually gonna end this there because I'm losing brain cells just talking about that. But disclaimer, again, no hate between anybody. I just don't care. You can eat whatever. You can, if people are gonna hate on her in general, I'm not gonna really excuse me. I'm not gonna say much to it. But if I do get those people saying that I'm discrediting her or I should start being vegan and stuff, I am not going to read your comment. I am even not going to even put any effort into getting rid of it. I will just not care. Because I believe that if you want to eat meat, vegan, vegetarian, I think there's more. I'm not too sure. I'm not going to look into it now. But if you like, what you want to eat, whatever, you're allowed. You shouldn't let someone try and change you because they believe they can. No one can change you but yourself. One day you wake up. I'm going to actually make a video, not now, not like maybe today or something, after maybe a couple hours, little bit. There's a facts video that was like vegetarians eating meat for the first time in a while. I will watch that video and record it because I've seen it already. It's a great video. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to give my 2 cents about it because I believe in stuff with certain things. So, if you want to see that, then I'm going to upload it anyways. But if you do want to see it, leave a like, comment down below, subscribe for more. If you want to see some more React stuff like this, or other content, like content creators, let me know. I would do them. I will see you all in the next video, and subscribe for more.